Read the passage and then answer the questions that follow. Streams in the City by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Close your eyes and imagine a cool running stream. What comes to mind? Green forests, leaping trout, warm breezes. If you're like most people, you probably don't envision skyscrapers, business suits, or city buses. Walden comes to mind, not Walmart. Streams are an important part of every landscape, no matter whether that landscape is a forest, a city, or a suburb. Often they lie low when people, buildings, and streets are around. But rest assured, streams are there, flowing under sidewalks, meandering past ball fields, and rippling by shopping centers. Streams, stream banks, and the lowlands around them provide important habitat for animals and plants that share the urban/suburban landscape with us. They are also part of the network of channels that drains rain and melting snow off our streets, parks, and yards. The difference between streams in forest and streams in urban areas. Streams in a town or suburbs are usually very different from streams in a forest or other natural area. Urban streams tend to carry more water at a faster speed after a storm than their country cousins. The reason for this has to do with what happens to rain after it hits the Earth's surface. In forests, meadows, and other natural areas, about half the water that falls to Earth soaks into or infiltrates the soil. Most of what remains on the ground and in the grass, tree leaves, and other plants gets returned to the atmosphere by evapotranspiration, a combination of evaporation and transpiration, loss of water vapor by plants. Only a small portion of rainfall, about 10%, travels across the land as runoff and drains into a stream, lake, or pond. When people move into an area, they build houses, buildings, streets, and parking lots. When rain falls in urban areas, it doesn't land on nice, soft ground and plants. Instead, it hits impervious surfaces like hard pavement and rooftops and has no chance to infiltrate the soil. Stormwater has no choice but to flow downhill into street drains and ditches and then into streams. The panels below illustrate how the fate of rainwater changes as cities grow. Scientists use percent imperviousness to describe how much of a given area is covered by hard surfaces. Many cities have areas that are 75 to 95% impervious. This means that most of the rain that falls will not infiltrate into the soil and instead will flow off streets and parking lots. If all this extra water is diverted directly into a stream channel, several important changes will occur. More flooding during rainstorms. Streams that used to carry only a small portion of rain that falls are now asked to carry most of it. Natural channels easily become overwhelmed when a big storm hits. The extra water overflows the banks and floods the surrounding land. Less flow during dry times. Where do you think the water that infiltrates into the ground goes? Some of it moves slowly underground and empties into a stream channel days and even months after soaking into the soil. This groundwater provides flowing water into the channel even during dry times. When impervious surfaces prevent infiltration of rainwater, there is less groundwater to move into the channel. Number 1. Which sentence states a central idea of paragraphs 1 and 2? A. Streams are vital resources for people. B. Streams are only found outside of cities. C. Streams are different in various landscapes. D. Streams are normal parts of natural settings. Number 2. Part A. What is the author's purpose for using the phrase, often they lie low, in paragraph 2? A. To provide an example of an urban stream. B. To show that urban streams are often polluted. C. To contrast an urban stream with a rural stream. D. To show that urban streams are not easily seen. Part B. Which quotation from paragraph 2 supports the answer to part A? A. When people, buildings, and streets are around. B. Flowing under sidewalks. C. Meandering past ball fields. D. Rippling by shopping centers. Number 3. Read the sentence from paragraph 3. Streams, stream banks, and the lowlands around them provide important habitat for animals and plants that share the urban/suburban landscape with us. What does the word habitat mean as it is used in the sentence? A, area, B, environment, C, shelter, D, territory. Number 4. How do paragraphs 4 and 5 support the central idea that streams are important to urban and rural settings? A, they discuss the importance of both types of streams. B, they elaborate on how streams provide resources to plants. C, they detail similarities and differences of both types of streams. D, they explain why natural streams are better than urban streams. Number 5. How does the author introduce the idea of urban streams? A, by pointing out that urban settings also have streams. B, by preparing readers to think only about rural streams. C, by getting readers to focus on the characteristics of all streams. D, by presenting readers with the transition from rural to urban streams. Number 6. Read the sentence from paragraph 5. Instead, it hits impervious surfaces like hard pavement and rooftops and has no chance to infiltrate the soil. What is the meaning of the word impervious as it is used in the sentence? A, affected, B, cracked, C, exposed, D, resistant. Number 7. Read the sentence from paragraph 7. If all this extra water is diverted directly into a stream channel, several important changes will occur. What is the meaning of the word diverted as it is used in the sentence? A, pushed, B, sped forward, C, brought together, D, redirected. Number 8. Based on the information in paragraph 8, what inference can be drawn about water movement in cities? A, natural waterways have disappeared. B, natural waterways are overloaded with rainwater. C, there are fewer natural waterways now than in the past. D, flooding is caused when man-made waterways overflow. Number 9, Part A. What is the author's purpose in this passage? A, to describe to readers the creation of urban and rural streams. B, to explain to readers the flooding of streams in rural and urban areas. C, to persuade readers that urban and rural streams are important to cities. D, to inform readers about the differences between rural and urban streams. Part B. Which quotation from the passage supports the answer to Part A? A, streams are an important part of every landscape, no matter whether that landscape is a forest, a city, or a suburb. B, they are also part of the network of channels that drains rain and melting snow off our streets, parks, and yards. C, urban streams tend to carry more water at a faster speed after a storm than their country cousins. D, stormwater has no choice but to flow downhill into street drains and ditches and then into streams. Number 10, Part A. What is the central idea of the passage, streams in the city? A, streams in the city contain more water than streams in the forest. B, groundwater flows slowly underground and empties into stream channels. C, rainfall in suburban areas lands on hard surfaces so it cannot infiltrate the soil. D, city streams are different from streams that are found in the forest and other natural areas. Part B. Which statement supports the answer from Part A? A, the fast-moving water in streams erodes the banks of the streams. B, streams provide habitat for many animals and plants that live around them. C, only about half the rain that falls in the forest falls to the earth and soaks into the ground. D, streams that are found in the city tend to contain more water and move faster than streams in the forest. Number 11. Read paragraphs 9 through 10. How does the author use the diagram to develop an understanding of streams in natural landscapes and urban landscapes? A, by showing how a stream looks in each setting. B, by showing where the water goes in each setting. C, by showing the effects of infiltration in urban streams. D, by showing how wider channels exist in rural streams.